Welcome to a video that I've never done before. I've never seen anybody else on BookTube do this before. But the idea came to me when I was annotating a book and I was like, you know what? I think this would be really, really fun. I was at the dog park annotating A Lesson in Vengeance and I'm on chapter 3 and I had this idea. What if I did an annotate with me video? So I'm going to be reading this book. It is currently Sapphic-a-thon, so I'm filming this video as Sapphic-a-thon, happens. And I thought it would be really freaking cool to annotate this book on camera. So you'll kind of see my annotation process and like what I use to annotate. And I'm really, really freaking excited, especially to start with a Sapphic dark academia witchy book that is highly anticipated, a book that so excited about. So without further ado, let's get into the annotations. Beginning this clip, I was on page 17 of the book already. And the way that, so like all of these underlinings that you see were done at the dog park. So I didn't have a ruler, so they're a little messy. And what I just did was went through and added my page flags. And then I added the highlights here, and I have a highlighting like color coding system. So green means in quotes I want to remember. Yellow is if I like just like the word choice, the phrasing, things that stick out to me. And then pink are things that like make me happy and give me warm, fuzzy feelings. And then purple is character work here. So anything that like reveals the character or gets inside their head, I will underline. And so as of right now, I have caught up. And so now I'm going to be continuing my annotating process, but I like to annotate with a ruler to get straight lines. So that is what I'm going to be doing for the rest of this book. As of right now, A Lesson in Vengeance has been successfully annotated and completed. I want to talk about how I annotated the first half of the book, hiding my annotations for the second half of the book. So this is what my annotations look like for the first half of the book. As you can see, there is a lot of yellow, which means enjoyment of the writing or things in the writing that I found striking. There are a lot of greens, which are the colors that I've chosen for quotations. Purple is character work, and then blue is like world building and important scenes and things that are important to the plot. And then red, of course, is things that are like spicy and things that make me happy. So red and I think blue are the least tabs that are used in the beginning of the book. I do this for a lot of my books, and Akasha brought a toy, so that's what the squeaking is. And so what I did in the beginning of this book, ignore this if you want to see how this got damaged. Watch my Sapphic-a-thon vlog where I read this book. So what I did here is I started a column for words that I'm unfamiliar with. What I do is when I'm reading a book and I encounter words that I don't know, I will look up the definitions and then write them down in my word journal and study them until I learn them. And then on this half is where I write about the themes that are present in the novel. And there's more themes that I still have to write down, but these are the themes that were present in the first half of the novel for me. As you can see from the first half of the novel, really enjoyed the writing and also thought which you can see from my yellow tabs and my green tabs. There are so many really beautiful quotes that I wanted to highlight. And this is going to be the flip through. So this page I really, really loved. It made me really happy. Those were my thoughts on the first half of the book. And then we're gonna get into the second half. So the second half that we have here, you are going to see a lot of blue, which means important scenes, which makes sense. Latter half of the book, things happening, things unraveling. So that is to no one's surprise. There also are a lot of purple tabs, which means character work. So the characters are really getting revealed and shining in the latter half of the novel, which is also to be expected. And also the yellow and the red tabs become the least utilized, which means I was not enjoying the writing as much. And so this is what the tabs look like for the second half of the book. So what this tells you just from a glance, or rather what it tells me when I look at this book from a glance, is that I enjoyed the first half of the novel so much more than the latter half, which is true, unfortunately. And it tells you, it becomes very plot driven. That's what the blue tabs essentially will tell you. And if you want to see my full actual thoughts and review of this book, watch the Sapphic-a-thon vlog where I talk about this book, the book that I read for the October Sapphic-a-thon video. So this is what the tabs look like all together. I really like how the tabs came out. Very intentionally dispersed my tabs throughout the pages so that they're not all clustered in one part of the book. So I was pretty successful at that with this book. I could have done better at here and at the bottom, but it's all good. Overall, you can tell that I had really complex feelings about this book, and a lot of feelings, because the less flags that you see means the less I have to say about the book. It says that I have mixed and complex feelings on this book, which I'm very happy about because that's what I love getting from reading. So yeah, and if you want to see an actual review of me reading this book and of me talking about this book, definitely check out my Sapphic-a-thon vlog. That is going to do it for this video. I really want to make this a series on this channel, so please comment down below with other books that you want to see me do dedicated annotating video for. Comment down below, let me know new releases, old titles, whatever. Just let me know what books that you want to see me annotate for this video. And if you're not sure kind of what books I own, I have a book haul. I'll leave that link down below. It's very recent, so you can totally pick out books from that book haul. But thank you so much for watching another Bow Ties and Books production. If you made it this far in the video, why don't you leave a pen emoji or like a pencil emoji or like the writing emoji just to show that you made it this far in the video. Stay safe, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.